How did you feel when you saw the clip of him saying that he's white women?
Me, I don't even look at the internet. I hear it,
Right.
but I feel like this.
That felt like, to me, anyone who's in business with him should probably take a step back when he's out here blatantly bragging about doing something like that to a woman at any race, right?
I mean, but it's just, that's the character.
Yeah.
And, okay, but now here you sit and justify, I call him public enemy number one to every black youngster in United States. Because you say, I rob I rape white women. How do you speak in front of children,
right?
You know, and you claim this is what you did, and I killed a white, but it's all false allegations.
Because doesn't he work for a church or some youth
organization? He doesn't work for nothing. He's never worked for nothing.
Because I was thinking that seems like that would be an obvious thing to fire someone for,
He doesn't have no intervention program. Look up Hype. It's never had no money. In fact, when he talk about, oh, I changed laws. That's an MVP program in Dallas, Texas, where you could go for 90 days, and if you qualify, and they pay you $1,500. In fact, they wanted me to join and say, Melvin, you would be a good candidate. So all this shit about he was changing this and doing this, you ain't seen him at no school. When he was in Memphis, that was me that called up to that school and say, how you got him? And we played the tape. And then when he did the Dallas thing where they told him, and he said that the police told him he got to leave the campus, that was us that called up there.
Wow.
And told him how you got him. And then when they heard that, he can't work nowhere with no kids. You ain't seen him with nothing. In fact, you ain't seen him do nothing in 6 months but run his mouth.
Sit in the car on his phone.
And all that shit.
The only time he did with the kids was with Big James. And
Rick James, I mean, with Marv James.
And Marv James.
He liked to go by Big James. He go call
Big James. But don't forget also, Charleston White, and y'all careless listeners didn't hear when Big James, Marv James, say that he was disgusted when Charleston White tried to jump on a 16-year-old. But y'all didn't listen to that. That's JoJo. Charleston White could be charged with aggravated assault on a 16-year-old, but they don't want the public scrutiny.
Right.
Yeah, so don't forget that.
They didn't even know how to do like the creation and like making fires and stuff like that. But you know, they was already doing that when they was youngins and you know the scouts programs and all that shit. So not only that, calling the kids all type of homophobic slurs and shit like that. And that's one of the things that turned Big James off of him too.
Yeah, I feel like I could list off 10 reasons why this guy would not be okay to like work with kids or work in schools or anything like that. Like off the top of my head, I could think of 10 things.
And don't forget when Marvin's niece was murdered, he talking about. Okay, no, I'm just saying how he ran his mouth.
Yeah, but he always do that.
Okay.
So on this paperwork right here, right? There was a video made by Charleston White that says, let me get the exact word out. I got $25,000.
Yes, sir.
For any paperwork on Say Cheese.
Can we
go there?
January 2nd, 2021.
Right.
Is what he said.
Grand.
Yeah.
This right here is the official paperwork right here, but there's a bigger document that's bigger than two Bibles sitting down, where this man jumps on this goddamn stage, AKA the witness stand, and says, hold on. Y'all want a case number. In the matter of Charleston White in the 323rd Judicial District Court of Tarrant County, Texas. That's your case right there. He said right here.
Look how many pieces of paper he got. Look at this file.
So that's a phone book right here. Where that one where he said he pointed to the damn walked out. Yeah, here we go, right here. Out his own words. I saw as I walked out into the apartment patio, I was scanning the roof where the information was that the weapon may have been picked up on the roof, where he says, we went to the location, reported the weapon, and pointed to the roof.
That's Detective Parker. Detective Parker interviews Charleston White in the car when he gets arrested, and Charleston White tells him to go to this apartment, and the gun
is right there on the roof.
On the roof.
So, what I had to ask is, where that money at?
Yeah.
Yeah, we want it. I won't say cheese. Yeah, we want our money, man.
His handlers, because like you say, where does he make his money? He's on the Urban Witness Protection Program.
Really?
Yeah, so, you know, when he goes into the feds, he debriefs every month, you know. A lot of these cats is talking that they do this and that. The grid program, whatever the programs they are on, they're hired informants. And so he made that was the only reason I ever got in contact with Charleston White. I didn't know him from a can of paint.
Right.
Mob James and him, they get into some little situation and they get to beefing with each other.
Right.
Mob James is not a hell of a thinker. He don't know how to really do word gymnastics. So in the argument that they had, Charleston White went on Vlad and told Charleston White, fuck him and his dead brother Buntry.
Right.
So when he said that, the way Buntry was killed, it was political. And a lot of us from Compton, we hold to that.
All right, people, we just hit 300,000 subscribers. You know we're trying to hit 400,000 subscribers. So that little red button, tap it, tap in. Appreciate y'all.